Hey everyone, welcome back to another Facebook Live. I'm your host, Jess.
And I'm your host, Lauren.
And today we are talking going back to school as an adult. We know that it is back to school season. There are tons of non-traditionally aged students or adults who want to go back to school and want to earn that diploma. And we have all of the info you need, the tips and tricks, the myth busting coming your way in this Facebook Live. But before we get into all of that info, Lauren is going to give us some Facebook Live tips. So take it away, Lauren.
Thanks, Jess. So first of all, like Jess said, thank you for joining. Going back to school is really exciting, and it's exciting if you're an adult to know you have the option to do that. Always feels good when you're working towards bettering yourself and improving the future you. So we're excited to help you get there and share a lot of good information. That being said, if you get to the point where you do want to enroll or you do want to talk more specifically about options that are exactly right for you, I encourage you to call admissions. That phone number is 1-888-427-6500. So I'll say that one more time. Make a note of that. It's 1-888-427-6500. That's if you're not currently a Penn Foster student, but you are looking to enroll to go back to school online. If you just enrolled and are looking for some support as an adult learner or any learner, we welcome everyone to our Facebook Lives. But if you're currently enrolled, you can call Student Services. That number is 1-888-427-1000. Any questions or reactions or thoughts that you have while we're talking, talk back to us, leave us some comments down below. We always love hearing from you. We just ask that if you have any personal information that you'd like to share, do that either by calling in or sending us a direct message. The comments are public, so please don't give any personal info there. All that out of the way, let's get into the good stuff. Today we'll be covering the benefits of a high school diploma, GED, and a high school diploma, some of the differences, and giving you some information to choose what will work better for you. And then FAQs about going back to school as an adult. So jumping right in, Jess, talk to us a little bit about the value of going back to school.
Absolutely. Earning a high school diploma can be such a huge milestone, but not everybody has the chance to finish high school on a traditional timeline. Things get in the way, life gets in the way. Even things like we just went through a global pandemic that's still kind of going on. We have all kinds of stuff going on in our lives, and it can be hard to finish on that traditional timeline, but don't worry, it is definitely a possibility for you to go back and earn that diploma and feel that sense of accomplishment. Some people think that after a certain age, it can feel like it's impossible to turn back time and get your diploma. But with online education opportunities, it's never too late to finish what you started, and you have a lot of options in 2023 for those online opportunities. And going back to school at any age is worth it. There can be some challenges that come with going back to school, but the end result really can make a huge difference in your life, in your career, across the board, can really help, give you that sense of accomplishment that you finally were able to do it. There are tons of benefits to having your high school diploma, from gaining a sense of personal achievement. It can feel really daunting, but once you're in it and you're doing it, earning your diploma can help you build confidence, help you learn new skills, and also remind you that you can reach your goals. So it might just be the first stepping stone to opening a million different doors for you. Career advancement is also obviously a huge one. Having your high school diploma or a GED opens up more opportunities for promotions and higher paying jobs, because most companies prefer that supervisors and higher positions have one. So whether you don't know what you want to do in your future or you're already working in a job where you want to move up, having a high school diploma can sometimes really give you that extra leg up, another foot in the race. And then just having additional education. High school courses can open up a world of possibilities. It can open the door to college and career diplomas. It can help you gain the skills you need to succeed in more advanced classes. And additionally, these classes can help you discover your passions and the kind of jobs that you're interested in.
Those are all really good points, Jess. I think the doorways that a high school diploma can unlock are endless almost. Of course, the career requirements, I'm sure you all know if you're applying for jobs, a lot of them will have that minimum education requirement. If you're looking to go on to higher education or further education, a lot of them may have that high school requirement. But all that being said, proving to yourself that you can do it and having that diploma in hand, we hear from so many graduates how good that feels and what a difference that makes. So that alone, if that's something that will improve your confidence, will improve how you feel about yourself and really feel like a true accomplishment, it'll be worth it for you. So if any of that resonates, I encourage you to take a moment to think about your next step, going forward with if you choose to pursue that or not.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And I know we kind of mentioned before that, there's the high school diploma that you can get online. And then also a term you hear thrown around a lot when you are an adult looking to, be able to have those career advancement opportunities and things of that nature is a GED or an equivalency exam. So, Lauren, do you want to give us a few of the differences and similarities between a GED and a high school diploma and what that means for your future, I guess, kind of with one versus the other?
So with the high school diploma and the GED, they're both two good options that could be right for some people, not right for others. It really depends what you're looking for. With the GED or a high school equivalency exam, a lot of it involves studying for that exam and taking a time test that really determines if that's something that is going to be for you or not. So if you feel like that's something that you're prepared for or that's something that you want to do, it could definitely work. With a high school diploma, it's more about getting the education first. So taking the classes, doing it at your own pace, really learning the materials. That's kind of where I think a lot of the big differences lie. With the high school diploma versus the GED, certain employers or higher education institutions will sometimes look for one or the other. So I would definitely encourage you to take a look at some job descriptions or the requirements for a university or college or career training program or whatever that you want to look into and see what's going to map best for the career that you are looking to have. I think with a lot of adults that are considering going back to school or getting that high school credential, a lot of you may think that the GED is the only option for adults. With a school like Penn Foster, it's not the only option. We do offer the high school diploma. We do not offer the GED. So I will say a lot of what we're talking about today is very high school diploma focused. And if you want more information, I definitely encourage you to visit our website, pennfoster.edu, to learn all about that. We also have a blog that talks about some of the differences more in depth between the high school diploma and the GED. So I definitely encourage you to read that if you're weighing the pros and cons between the two options. But, ultimately, we know a lot of people are interested in a diploma, especially if you're watching this. So that is an option that's available to you as an adult. And I think it is cool that there are options like Penn Foster where you can go online and do it at your own pace and really get all of those courses under your belt and take that with you. Education is something that you get to carry the rest of your life. It's something that you'll always have. No one can take it away from you. So it's pretty cool that that's something that you can have and you can achieve regardless of your age, which is awesome. But I know a lot of you who are considering going back to school as an adult have some questions about that. You think about back to school season, you're thinking about sending your kids back, or you're thinking about, not always for people that, you know, are in your place in life in terms of how it's portrayed in the media and, you know, in things that you may be reading. So we are here to answer all of those FAQs. Jess, do you want to go through a few of them?
Yeah, absolutely. Like Lauren said, you see a lot of things portrayed in the media, movies, TV shows, TikTok, of, you know, online schools versus in-person schools. You get a really good idea, I feel like, from just like mainstream media of what a traditional college experience or a high school experience looks like. When you're in a brick and mortar school, but you don't necessarily get an insight into what an online high school education looks like. So, you know, if you're wondering if you can go back to school if you have kids and you're balancing parenting and childcare, the answer is yes. Penn Foster has self-paced classes, and I know we've mentioned that term a lot, and what that means is that you can study whenever you have the time. So you can study on the schedule that works best for you, whether you can do an hour a day or just a few minutes a week. There is no defined class times that you have to log on. You can log on and complete lessons at your own pace. If, you know, you are a parent and there's nap time and you want to take that hour to complete a lesson or two, you can. But if on another day you just want to take that time to relax, you can do that as well. And you won't feel like you're being penalized for missing a deadline, missing a class, missing an assignment, which I think that ease of mind and that flexibility is huge for if you are a parent and you're looking to go back to school. Another one is, can I go back to school if I have a full-time job? Again, Penn Foster, with our online school and our self-paced courses, it lets you fit your studies around your work schedule because you have 24/7 access to your student portal. So there is never a time of the day where you can't, you know, log on and get to work, even if it's not during typical school hours. If you work a regular 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 and you can't get on until 6 or 7 o'clock to get a couple hours in, that is no big deal. Whatever works best for you and whatever time is best for you is when Penn Foster is ready for you to log on and get moving. And another question we get a lot is, as you get older, you feel like the ability to study and retain, you know, that knowledge can become more difficult. And while it's true that after the age, after a certain age, you might kind of fall off the ability to study and retain. It's like riding a bike, right? So when you return back to school, make sure you have, if you have a working internet connection, a computer, laptop, or mobile device, and a dedicated study space, and notebooks, pens, pencils, if you feel like that would aid in your education, then you are good to go. But I think the last thing that's really important is setting clear goals for yourself to help you stick to a schedule and stay on track. So while it is self-paced and you do have 24/7 access, you want to make sure that you're setting aside time to dedicate to yourself, to your education, and to progressing through your program. So set clear, attainable goals for yourself. And when you meet them, that's only going to motivate you to keep going.
I think on that point, Jess, for everybody watching, you can do this. Even if you haven't been in school for a while and you're nervous about being out of practice, it's not that you can't. It's just that, to Jess's point, it's like riding a bike. When you're out of practice, it's kind of scary to jump on again and just start going. But once you get in that mindset where, you know, it's that challenge of passing your exams and that reward when you get a good grade, when it's getting into that study mode, it feels cool to learn new things, and it feels so good to overcome challenges and succeed. And that is something you can do if you just pick up that habit again, even if you're a little out of practice.
Yes, absolutely. So Lauren, if this has inspired anybody here to take a next step, and you're ready to go back to school, where do you start?
Yes. So, of course, we're talking to you about Penn Foster's high school program today. Again, this is a diploma program. So if you want more information, be sure to visit our website, pennfoster.edu. There's a whole section of the website on high school. And a lot of your questions, if there's anything that we didn't cover today, will probably be answered there. But just want you to know, if you are looking to enroll, you can enroll anytime. There's no start dates or cohorts based on, semesters or whatever. Anytime you want to start, you can start. If you've already completed high school or even just some high school, you can transfer credits, and any credits that are transferred will give you a tuition discount. So that's another thing that our admissions team can help you determine and talk through with you. So that's pretty cool. Any progress you made still definitely matters. And I know Jess mentioned, but just make sure that if you are ready to get started, you have all the items that you need to really be successful and make this easy for yourself. So an internet connection and either a laptop, a tablet, a smartphone. If you're watching this, odds are that you have access to one of those devices, which is pretty good news. It's really cool that this is something that you can do on your time from wherever you are, around your schedule. I think that's really important. You can be empowered to do something that is meaningful to you in a way that works for you while you have all of the other stuff going on in your life also happening. So hopefully, this makes you feel like you really do have a second chance at finishing high school, because you do. Again, if this is an option that feels good to you, it's here for you. There's a lot of flexibility with where you could complete your programs, on what time frame, what pace. So I think that's pretty cool. We work with you on payments, so definitely give us a call to chat through all of that. And we are accredited, so that matters a lot to especially other learning institutions or things that you want to do later on in life in terms of like the legitimacy. So check out information on our website for accreditation information as well. And again, the number for admissions is 1-888-427-6500. And our admissions reps are awesome, and they're very happy to walk you through how to get started on the path to achieving your goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if nothing else, if you watched this live and we gave you a lot of information, if you didn't retain any piece of it, there are blogs, there's a website we can drop, and we share helpful links on our social channels all the time to really great information. I know Lauren mentioned the GED versus high school diploma blog. We'll drop that in the comments as well if you're interested in checking that out. But if you take anything away from this live, it's that you can do it. And you do have that second chance to finish high school if you weren't able to the first time. And here at Penn Foster, we just want you to know that your dreams are achievable, and that if you want that opportunity, the door is waiting to be opened for you. And we believe in you, and we just want to see you succeed. So yes. We know the back to school commercials are out. You might be on your brain, if you're thinking about it, give us a call, jump on the website and do some research, and just know that your dreams are valid and they're definitely achievable. And we believe in you.
Absolutely. Happy back to school season, however you may be actioning that. And we hope to see you back here for future lives as we talk about, how to stay motivated, passing exams, and everything to help you succeed. We wish you the best of luck and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.